Hello, and welcome back to another new playthrough, this time of Wasteland 2, Director's Cut. So, to get into this game, Wasteland 2 is essentially a TRPG, tactics RPG, similar to the first two Fallout games, if you know those, and to the first Wasteland game, which is also like 1990s. I'm not playing that game because oof, old PC games have issues. I think that might be straight up a DOS game. That's how old it is. So, definitely skipping on that. But I have played very little of this before, and I thought I would very much enjoy it. And I'm kind of in a mood for post-apocalypse with all the new Fallout stuff going on, with the show and all of that. Now, just to say it outright, I have played very little of this game, like the first few areas in the past. And I think I saw something from the playthroughs. But I have started playing this once already for the channel. Made about one PlayStation, which is about 3-4 episodes. And then realized, man, I have fucked up my crew. Which is to say, this time, I'm going to be a bit more careful about that. So I'm making a custom squad again. Let's make 2 female, 2 males. Let's go with you. Name-wise, it really doesn't matter. Let's go Anna. Let's say you're 22 and you're Christian. And you smoke Red Roosters. Sure, you're American. So, I'm skipping these to just explain these myself. Get 7 points to redistribute ourselves. We have coordination, luck, awareness, strength, speed, intelligence, charisma. Coordination is how good you are with hitting things with range weapons. Luck is all around random stuff, so extra crit, extra evasion, sometimes extra HP, sometimes extra action points. Awareness is your initiative, evasion, and vision range. Strength is your melee damage, carry weight, HP per level, starting HP, some action points, base melee damage. Speed is combat speed, combat initiative, evasion, and some action points. Intelligence is one of the points I really messed up. God, I just sneezed. Because that's your skill points, and has certain break points, I'll mention in a moment. And charisma. Jesus, I sneezed again. Is, how do I say this? XP mainly. And I think that's also some ability. I'm not really sure what exactly charisma does. So anyway, I want 4 types of party member. One will be all out. Let me see. 4 int is something I need on everyone. Dropping strength and luck on this one because he's not going to be focused on that. I want 2 int people. 1 charisma person. Well, kinda. So I'm just gonna go for, I know, leadership XP, increased XP rolls, leadership radius. All right. Let's put you to 6 charisma. Let's say 7 coordination. But I can drop strength once more. That drops HP too much. Let's drop luck. I have a feeling bad luck's gonna cost me, but oh well. Go for a bit of speed and awareness. This is gonna be my assault rifle person. So assault rifles are just generally good range, good damage, moderate armor pen, can shoot multiple times, can use precision strikes. Assault rifles are the best weapon in the game, as far as I know. But I'm not gonna use them too much. Generally. So for this person, I want them to have leadership. I want them to have perception. And since they're my talker, kinda, I probably want them to have some of the talking skills. Well, do I do it this time? Let's give them hard ass. Can't I? Why can't I? There we go. You'll be my hard ass. I have a person, other person be my smartass, and that's it for you. No quirks, those mostly suck. I'll mention that later. Then I'm gonna have a guy, let's say, you. Let's call you, I know, Isaac. You can be 30 because you look older to me. Let's say you're non-religious, you do not smoke, and let's say you are Russian. So I want to have a very smart person. Smart's 8. I can drop a bit of XP, charisma, and luck again, because I don't actually care about him, and strength a bit. Losing XP gain sucks, but he's not going to be doing a lot of talking. Your main job is to shoot with a sniper rifle. So I'm getting you coordination, a bit of awareness. But go for more coordination. Do I go for some speed? Probably don't need it if you're the sniper. Just be really good at coordination. And you're going sniper. Last time I went for energy weapons on this person, on my smart guy. Energy weapons are awful. They have really low damage. They have really low damage against armor, unless they're conductive armor. Not just like heavy armor, metal armor. Conductive, which is not 95% of the game. And only really in the last 1/3 of the game. For which apparently assault rifles are better anyway. And sniper rifles probably too. So yeah, I'm gonna give you sniper rifles. So my smart person in the back. Have a lot of points here. I'm gonna make you my smartass. I don't think I will. I'm gonna make you my, let me see, field medic? No, that's gonna be the other person too. Let's say you are computer science and mechanical repairs. Actually, again, no ability here. Next, let's make another check. Let's go for you. Let's go Leah. Sure, you can say 20. You look, I don't know, let's say you're Latino. Not sure it is, but kind of seems like it is, maybe because of the dark one, but I'm not sure. And let's say you also don't smoke. You know what? You can be religious. You are an atheist, actually. Okay. Now I want a proper melee person, and I want a melee person, and I want a shotgun person. This is gonna be my other smart person at 8, and my shotgun person. Again, charisma doesn't really matter. With shotguns, I probably want some speed, but strength isn't really required, luck isn't really required. Probably want some coordination for better accuracy. Awareness seems less important when you're up front, so let's go with a bit more speed. Knowledge skills-wise, I want you to be my smartass. And, going to give you lockpicking, but toast repair is going to matter early on too. Let's go one level of lockpicking, one toast repair, and eventually you're going to be mechanical as well. So your main thing is that you are more on the smart things, but more on the physical thing. The other person is more computery. So these two. Oh shit, I forgot. That actually won't work. How do I remove these? Okay, like that. I need a field medic. Really badly. You're actually my medic. Surgeon might be good as well. But surgeon isn't here. Oh, it is. Yeah, let's make you also a surgeon. So my field medic surgeon. Because otherwise, most of the healing items in the game do not work. This is something I did not know. And you cannot revive party members either, which means they just die. Yeah, permanently die. So that's important. No ability either. And lastly, I want a melee person. Let's say a dude. Let's say... You. You look very British, so European. Funny that European and Russian is separate, but I guess kinda. Let me see. You can be Ivan. And let's say you're 28. Let's say you're also Jewish. Sure. And let's say you smoke coffin nails. You're gonna be my strength dude. 4 intelligence is required. Coordination doesn't matter because you're not a range person. So minus action points suck. I don't think these give me action points. They do at some points. So go here. Oh, wow. This is where I get another action point, which is costly. Nothing here. This is just combat initiative. Let's actually go one more here because that's +1 action point. That's important. And let's say you have all-out speed, so you can get to, what's it called, the opponents faster. So your job is to punch it hard. And I'm going brawling with you. Last time I went blunt, which was pretty good. High damage, good armor pen is good. Brawling is high crit, low AP cost, precision strikes. This is more cutting. How do I say this? Anyway, brawling is apparently good enough for late game. Better than energy weapons and maybe pistols. So I'm going with that just to change it up. And let me see. I guess I'm going to make you my safecracker. And maybe lockpicks? No, I have a lockpicks person. I can make you demolitions, but that also doesn't seem right. Brute force would work, but I can leave that for a bit later. Outdoorsman doesn't matter to me right now. Animal Whisperer also. Let's make you my demolition person. So you're good at cracking safes and you're good at demolitions. Or I could just make you brute force. But generally lockpick and brute force kind of work on the same. So let's keep it like this for now. And last time I actually took an extra ability for you. Where is it? Don't think I will do it this time. Wow, I cannot actually find it. Thick-skinned or something like that. Yeah, thick-skinned. Which gave me extra armor but less combat speed. I'm not getting that this time because it turns out if your guy is, what's it called? Your melee dude, while he's gonna take more hits, you also want him to be close to other people to hit them. So yeah, this is our group. Let's go. Seasoned, which is normal, and go. And now, let's just go. Any second now?
Thank you, recruits.
A stiff-bearded older man wearing a hard-worn ranger uniform and a battered old cowboy hat. General Vargas walks with a cane, but he's not helpless. He wears a pearl-handled revolver on his hip, and there are a lot of notches on the barrel.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate, too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a desert ranger.
Ace. How did Ace die, sir?
Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook him up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal. But sadly, Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen.
That's not good. What about tower? Let's say the signal. Is the signal a threat, sir?
The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us.
Well, that's not good. How about the repeater unit, sir?
When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal.
Interesting. What about the radio towers?
I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first.
Alright, you think the logbook was stolen, sir?
Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death.
Alright. Happy to give in the opportunity, sir, but are you sure we're ready?
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got one ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one.
Alright, what's the mission, sir?
The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission. Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other.
Me too. Where is this area, sir?
It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
Alright, so this is where we are. This is the radio map, and the map sure is weird, but it works.
There you go.
Call in, sir?
Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business.
Ranger Citadel? Where can we find it?
Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a Desert Ranger, and we won't let you in.
Now we have an option here. We can be a hard-ass, a kiss-ass, or a smart-ass. Hard-ass will be Anna, because she has the ability. What's it called? Smart-ass will be Leah, because she has the most smart-ass. Test will be Anna again, because she's currently selected, and because we don't have it on anyone. Let's go with smart-ass. Surely, sir, the success of the mission is more important than testing us. If you want to find these signals, shouldn't you let us in so we can stock up on everything we need to succeed?
Using logic on me, eh? Smartass. Logic and observation will change some folks' minds, and you can catch people in lies that way. But sometimes it only makes them mad, so be careful. In this case, you're right. I should let you in, but I got a feeling about you four. You got depths you don't even know you have, and it's going to take adversity to tap them. So I'm sending you out undergunned and unprepared, just to see what it brings out of you. You'll thank me later.
So you're sending us to die?
Maybe. Good luck out there, recruits.
Well, first things first, this is our party. It tells us about the logbook, which I'm already aware of. We can go down here and find various info. This is essentially our quests, our flag quests, ongoing unresolved. And we have various things here. So let's check out our characters. This is my, main talker, I guess, and my assault rifle person. She has 8 armor action points, 32 HP, decent stats are around here. We know these here. This is her weapon, so we do 7 to 12 damage, accuracy is 42%, or chance to hit, 9% crit chance, 8 armor capacity, 20 range, we have 22 ammo in the back here. And this is our preferred range. At point blank, we have less crit chance, at maximum we have less again, optimal is 5 to 14 meters. Then we have Isaac, our sniper. Again, 10 AP, a bit lower HP, 32. You have a lot of AP, damn. What is it? You have 13 to 18 damage, pretty high. 63% accuracy, so slightly better. 9% crit, the same. 5 ammo capacity with 11 in the back. 28 range. Point blank is really bad for us. With, Up to 5 meters being minus 30% critical chance. But optimal 5 to 23 is pretty good. That's a very good range. Figured the optimal is going to be much higher up. And we have maximum as well, which is decent. Then we have Leah, our shotgun person. Shotguns are apparently also not the best, but better than energy weapons, which is what matters. 9 to 14 damage, which is pretty decent. 62% chance to hit, and shotguns on AoE, which is nice. 7 ammo capacity and 11 gauges here in the back. Point blank is the best, up to 7 meters with 10% chance, extra crit. And then we also have 7 to 12 meters, and 12 is maximum. So up to 12 meters is how much we can shoot, but generally we want to be closer. Lastly, Iva. Not Iva. It's supposed to be Ivan. Oh well. You're Ivan. I'm just gonna keep calling you Ivan. With a sap gloves, 8 AP as well. Very low to attack, high crit chance, low damage, but you can attack a lot of times at once. See, 2 AP. So you can attack 4 times. You can attack once, almost twice. You can attack only once, but you have 4 extra move points then. You can attack twice. First things first, let's go over here and grab this shovel. Thank you. And we can put it here in the toolbar bar. I'm already aware of this, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. There's nothing here as far as I'm aware. However, well, we can inspect the grave and get like some message. Here lies Ace, born a man, died a desert ranger. And there's of course some other stuff here as well. There's some interesting stuff, like we can use this to scan our surroundings. Wonder if I'll find anything this time. Last time I didn't even have the scan ability. Didn't pick it up on game start. And I kind of regret it. I have a feeling I could have found some good stuff if I did pick it up. There's this guy here. That's Ranger Citadel. A desert ranger is scared, but spotless combat armor. Stands at attention before the door of Ranger Citadel. Gives you a friendly salute. Welcome to Ranger Citadel, recruits. But the general ordered me not to let you in before you finish your first investigation. We could say he ordered us with kiss ass, but that's a lie. We could go hard ass. Last time I auto-saved. Can I save here? No. And tried to talk to him again, and I couldn't, so let's try it here. Let us in? Ha! Try and stop us. Nice, I got some XP for that. Talking rough already, huh? Well, I won't get you through the door, but I like your shipouts. Still, you might want a little bite to back up your bark of yours. Tell you what, got a little toy that might help you. Interested? What? You bet. What is it? I call her the Mississippi Mule. She kicks like a double-barreled flintlock pistol that'll turn your enemies into a thin red paste, as long as they're within 10 feet of you. She was my go-to gal when I was on patrol, but now I've stuck here at the door duty. She don't get much use. You can have her as long as you promise to put her to good use. We probably can't sell her. Sure, pretty sure that's a promise we can keep. And we got a free gun. That's not what I got last time, so nice. We got, let me see. Yeah, Mississippi Mule. A free? Oh, that's a shotgun. Damn. So let's put this in your inventory. That's the wrong one I have to put in. Let me compare these two. So 9 to 14 versus 10 to 14. Oh, and you attack twice with this shotgun. Damn. Hit ratio is the same. Crit is the same. Same jam chance. Has a slightly lower range. And only has 2 round capacity. Lower AP 2. Yeah, this is so much better. Lower range, but damn, is it much better damage. Nice to have some free stuff. Then we have this over here, which is the shop, essentially. Just checking. A calmly older woman in standard issue ranger garb. She seemed occupied counting goods and organizing crates. Aside from the clothes, She's the picture of a loving grandmother. You could swear she smells faintly of fresh-baked cookies. Well, hello, recruits. Welcome to Solvik Sundries. Happy to trade whatever you like. An honor to make your acquaintance. Always nice to see new faces around here. A pleasure to make sure they have everything they need before they head out to the big bad world. Acquaintance. Nice to meet you too, Solvik. What's your story? Oh, it's nothing interesting. I grew up in a village near here. There was already a grandmother twice over when the Desert Rangers moved into the Citadel. I saw how much good the Rangers were doing, and I wasn't up to much with my children moved to other villages to start their own families. It was a little unconventional for an old lady to go through basic training, but I pulled my weight and earned my star. I may not be too useful in combat operations, but I've got lots of experience keeping people well fed and well clothed, and I can run a drill press with the best of them. So General Vargas has me help Sergeant Melson run the supply, and I help Captain Mercaptain in the workshop now and then. So can you outfit us? Well, with essentials as tough to find as they are, I can't give them away for free. Believe me, I wish I could. We keep our prices as close to cost as we can for our rangers. You can stop by for the basics whenever you're in the area. And once you've got clearance to enter the Citadel, you'll get access to some of the more valuable goodies. You'll have to talk to Sergeant Melson about that when you get inside. Ranger Citadel, what about it? I do love the place nowadays. It used to be full of some kooky birds back when I was younger. Fellas seem to worship pre-war junk, even if they don't know what it was, and they would share none of it. Well, I shouldn't get too judgmental. I'm sure they thought they were doing right. General Vargas? He's a modern-day pattern. He's got a mind for strategy and knows how to make the tough calls. He's got a gentle side too. Sergeant Melson? He's a great friend and a great quartermaster. We'd all be eating sand and wiping with cactus flowers without him. Captain Mercaptain? She's the smartest person I've ever met, bar none. She can whip up laser beams and water purification system like a whip up pies. And we can trade here. Now I do suddenly have something to sell, which is my old shotgun for 20 money, so I'm gonna sell that. And I can buy some bullets here, which I think I will. So you are my sniper. Let's get you, let's say, 5 extra bullets here. Wow, that's half my money. And it seems like my shotgun person could use more gauges. So let me see. 5 as well. Oof, that's all my money. Well, it will be useful for later, in my opinion. Probably won't run out of ammo, but still. I can go over here.
Hey, Echo 1. Mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there.
Sure.
He headbutted you right in the butt.
Here we can have water. And yeah, we got headbutted by a goat. And I'm gonna go up here. Well, first, anything here? Nope, my sensor skills have not found anything. Maybe there's just nothing in this area? Well, I know there's this here. A pile on the ground, which we can shovel. To get some extra bullets, give that to you. Scrap is our money, essentially. It's our currency. Anything here? Nope. Let me just do a quick scout here. It seems like exactly the kind of place that would hide something. Considering now I have the... well... oh! I found this. A lock gate. I mean, we do have an unlocking skill on someone. We do not have an unlocking skill on anyone. Yeah, that was dumb for me. Well, I do have an option to break that in a moment here. But I apparently fucked up my skills and didn't notice I don't have that. Well, I'm gonna adjust that when I get a level up. Anyway, we do have another thing to dig up here. which gets us just some scrap. Still only, no, on you, because you're the guy that can carry the most, because you have a lot of strength. Then you have another pile here. That's suspicious. We have some sniper rifles. Sniper rounds. Let's give it to you. Was there something here? I just saw some almost like digging. Oh well, guess there isn't anything there. And another thing to dig up here. With some... .38, that's... What's it called? Assault rifle bullets. Not assault rifle.
God damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun.
I meant... Ooh, there's something behind her. I think. No, I think I just found her. Yeah, there was some kind of message here, but then nothing. A tough-looking redhead with decades of sun and wind and hard living etched into her angular face stands sobbing in the shadows. You saw her at Ace's retirement party. The sleeves of her uniform have been worn off, revealing multiple tattoos on her sinewy arms, all skulls. The tears running down her cheek are splashing on a rusty old wrench she holds in her scarred hands.
Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
Hey.
Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out. Thinking we were gonna save the world for the future. Thinking none of us would ever die.
Oof.
Christ, sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time.
Who's Snake?
Yep. He was one wild-ass son of a bitch back in the day. But I think the weight of his responsibilities has kind of squashed that out of him now. He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in... shit, a decade, maybe?
Okay, Vargas is Snake. What happened to Hellraiser?
He's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead, or AWOL, or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in, and we haven't heard from anybody who's seen him. I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. Didn't talk much. Didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on social graces. But he was as loyal as they come, and when the shit started flying, he was the guy you wanted at your back. He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor, scary as hell.
And where's Trasher now?
You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day, he just seemed like this big old growly bear. Strong as an ox and just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots from Base Cochise, and he couldn't go out on patrol no more. Any other commander would have handed him his walking papers, but Vargas doesn't dump old friends. So he started him working in the museum. And once you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the Wasteland ever since. Who'd have thunk it?
Sure. What happened to... What's Base Cochise?
An old military facility from before the war. And the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer in there that kept spitting out robots and sending them off to kill people. We had one hell of a fight putting it down. Earned our stripes that day. Literally. That's when I became Captain Death.
What? A computer was making robots?
Yeah. The Base Cochise AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. It thought everybody was its enemy. Wanted to kill the whole planet.
Oof. Imagine the Red Scorpions with Hellraiser.
You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training? Well, let me fill you in. You know when we left the prison and moved here to the Citadel? Well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out. Just a bunch of rangers back then, but they've been getting more organized. Call themselves a militia now, and they try to act like they're the Desert Rangers of eastern Arizona. Well, that's a load of horse shit. The protection racket ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money, and if the locals don't kick in, they smash them up. The Rangers aren't like that. We get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging.
Nice. Eastern Arizona?
Basically everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions claim is their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here, and we knew it pretty well. But a lot can change in 15 years. Who knows? Maybe it's all as clean and nice and crime-free as the Scorpions say it is.
Radiation clouds?
But I've got the edges of the map, kiddies. Big hot areas we can't get into without getting cooked to a crisp. The clouds move around some with the wind and the weather, but there are permanent hot spots on every side of us. North, south, east, and west. Until we started hearing those weird broadcasts, I kind of thought those clouds went on forever, and that Arizona was the last place on Earth. But maybe there's more people out there. Maybe the whole rest of the world's just fine, and we're the only ones in hell. Wouldn't that be a joke?
Have you heard any of these strange broadcasts?
Ace played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but what I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines. Or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers. Saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world, and we need to be wiped out so his glorious future can be born. I mean, who is this guy? Where is he? What the fuck does he have against us?
How do you know General Vargas?
Better than he'd like. Back in the day, the General was the craziest of us all. But somehow, after he brought down Base Cochise, he became the sanest. Now he's running the whole show, and doing a damn fine job. While I'm still walking patrols and answering radio calls. Shows you how much ambition I got, huh?
I noticed you have Ace's name tattooed in the heart on your arm.
You noticed that, huh? Well, Ace always said I wore my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, me and Ace, we were more than just old army buddies, if you know what I mean. That's why it hurts so bad. That's why I want to come with you.
We saw you at Ace's funeral. You knew him?
They all hurt, but this one... Man. Ace wasn't even a ranger. Not at first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Fair and Brygo up in Vegas. And when Base Cochise started sending its death machines into the desert, Brygo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in Quartz. He'd pissed somebody off out there and they'd locked him up. We sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise, and never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat, but I don't think he ever formally signed on. He was just always there. And now he's... God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble, I knew it.
Trouble?
He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on. Trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me. But then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him. I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units. But he told me to go back to base. He said he was just jumping at shadows because those radio broadcasts had spooked him. I should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him?
You know about the Rail Nomads?
It'd be a nice little place if the Atchisons and Topekans would kiss and make up. I can't even remember what it's all about, but between them, they got enough old railroad tech that if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off. Idiots.
Where's Quartz?
Man, not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher, he'd know.
About the repeater units.
I don't really know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about transmitters and north-south axis and signals bouncing off the clouds. Ask Woodson about it. He's our radio genius.
Sergeant Woodson?
Radio technician Wade Woodson? Sure do. He's the guy that makes sure you can hear Vargas when you're out on patrol. Keeps the machines running and the signal clear. He'll also talk your ear off about circuits and frequencies and I don't know what else if you let him. But be nice to him. He's your lifeline to the base.
Goodbye.
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we'd been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged. So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say?
Sure. We can use another party member.
Cool.
Now, she will steal
need to tell
XP from
Vargas
us, so
why I
to
joined
say.
you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, all right?
But she has brute force and outdoorsman, which will be good for us here. She also has hard ass, which isn't that great. And she has both assault weapons and blunts, which is a waste of skill points in my opinion. But we won't have her forever. At least I don't plan to. But for now, at least she's a useful member to have. Especially because we can go all the way up here. And break down this door I didn't know I could break down last time. So, one moment. So we can go with her, use brute force on this. Break it down, and see if there's any good loot here. Well, there is a crate here, with not gloves for you, fool. And just some wind. I guess this will be it. Next time, we actually go into the waste. So, see you all then.